Hello guys, welcome back to Vyasa IAS CSAT course. Now this is our class 3 of HCF and LCM and this is basically our lecture number 11. Okay, this is class 3 of LCM and HCF and this is basically our lecture number 11. Hello guys, welcome back to our CSAT course. Now this is lecture number 11 of HCF and LCM and this is class 3 of HCF and LCM. So let's begin. We have seen the concepts of HCF and LCM. Now we know very well how to calculate HCF and LCM. So let's begin what we can do. Alright, let's begin what we can do. Now let us start with this. Now you have three numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5 and their LCM is 2400 and their HCF is what? Okay, their HCF is what? So what is the common factor? Now try to understand this concept. You have three numbers in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5. So we will study in ratio and proportion in the coming classes, but for now, if you try to remember that if it is given that three numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5, so we can write these number as 3x, 4x and 5x. Okay, we can write these number as 3x, 4x and 5x. Okay, so for example, if it is given you have 300, 400, 500. Okay, these are the numbers, then these numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5. That means x is what? 100 here. That is why these numbers are becoming 300, 400 and 500. So I hope you can understand why I wrote this 3x, 4x and 5x. Alright. And now it is given their LCM is what? 2400. Okay, their LCM is what? 2400. Now, if we take the LCM of these number, what are the common factors here? Okay, 3, 4, 5 we have to write because इनको तो include करना ही पड़ेगा prime factors को, और x लिख लेते हैं because x is divisible. Okay, so this is the least common multiple of these number. All right, this is the least common multiple of these number. आप 3x 4x और 5x ये तीन नंबर ले लेंगे तो आपको लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल चाहिए तो क्या मिल जाएगा? 3 4 5 तो आप ले ही लेंगे बिकॉज ऑल दीज आर व्हाट? These are co-prime number, and x भी लिख लीजिए because we don't know what x is. Okay, we don't know what x is. So this will be the LCM of this. Okay, so what is this? This is 60. So 60x is equals to 2400. This is the LCM. So 0 becomes what? Cancelled, and 6 becomes 40. Okay, so this is 40. All right, so x is equal to 40 here. Now see, you are asked the HCF of these number. HCF का क्या मतलब है? We have to find the highest common factor. अभी 3 4 x 3x 4x and 5x दिया है, so you have 3 into 40, 4 into 40 and 5 into 40. What is the highest common factor of all these? 40. 40 ही तो है जो कॉमन फैक्टर है और हाईएस्ट भी है, अदरवाइज 3 4 एंड 5 तो कॉमन नहीं है. So we get our answer as 40. So I hope everybody understand this concept that when the numbers are given in the ratio, we are given the LCM, then we can find the common factor. We can find the highest common factor from here. All right, we can find the highest common factor. This is a simple question, but still it is intuitive in nature, इसलिए इसको करना पड़ता है. So now let us see this question. 0.8, 0.36 and 0.9. Okay, and 0.9. So you have to find the greatest common divisor of this number: 1.08, 0.36 and 0.9. So how do we find the greatest common divisor of these numbers? Alright, how do we find the greatest common divisor of this number? So do one thing. First of all, convert them into integers. Okay, integers or natural numbers or whole numbers, whatever you are going to get. So 1.08, I'll multiply all these three number by 100. Okay, all these three number by 100. Okay, so this becomes 108, 36 and 90. 108, 36 and 90. Now find the difference between this. 90 minus 36 is what? You have 14. Okay, you have 14 here, and here you have 54. Here you have 54. So from the factors of 54, you are going to get the greatest common divisor. Okay, the greatest common divisor. So 18 into 3 करके देख लेते हैं, because 54 36 से तो जाएगा नहीं. So next small number, let us, either it is 27 into 2. Okay, either it is 27 into 2, then 27 is not a multiple of this number. Okay, 27 is not a multiple of this number, तो हम ये नहीं ले रहे हैं. So for I am checking 18 into 3, and 18 देखते हैं whether it can be the possible greatest common divisor. All right, whether it can be the possible greatest common divisor. So obviously you can check for this 18. Okay, you can check for this 18 whether 18 is divisible by this or not. So you will find yes, 18 is divisible by this. How many times? 6 times. 6 is the 48 and 4 108. Okay, 18 twos are 36, 4 times, and this becomes 5 times. So 18 is our possible greatest common divisor. Okay, let's write 18. Okay, and now see, we multiplied 100 in all these numbers. So let's divide this by 100. So this becomes what? 0.18. So our answer is what? 0.18. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing, how we calculated our greatest common divisors. All right, so let's move on. Now see, it is given to you in the question, the product of two numbers is 20, 28, and their HCF is 13. Okay, you are given the product of two numbers. They are two numbers is 20, 28, and that the number of such pair is. Okay, so they are asking about the number of such pairs. Now you have 20, 28, and the product is what? And their HCF is 13. Okay, so let us take the first number as x and y. Okay, so these number are basically what? 13a and 13b. Okay, these number are basically what? X and y are 13a and 13b. Now this 13a and 13b, when multiplied, they are giving what? 2028, 2028. So definitely this 169 is a factor of this. Okay, when this, so a cross b becomes what? Now what I will do here, 169. Okay, 169, I have to divide this. I have to divide this 2028 by 169. So obviously I am going to divide this. I am doing this directly because यहाँ से मुझे factors अच्छे मिल जाएंगे इसीलिए. Okay, I will get the direct factors from here. So this is becomes 169. All right, this becomes 169 because 2 times it will not go, and then this will become what? This will become 3. All right, this will become 3. This will become what? 9. This will again become 3. Okay, and this will become 0. So I hope everybody is clear with this concept. You have 338. Okay, you have 338. Now we have this number 13, and 1 times, sorry, we had this 169 because 13 square is 169, so that's why I wrote this. Okay, so you have 169. Now obviously you know 169 into 2 is what? 169 into 2 is 1338. Okay, so this becomes what? 12. Okay, so this becomes 12. Now look at this thing. You have a cross b is equal to 12. So how many the number of pairs is? Okay, so see, either you can put a equal to 1 and b equal to 12. Okay, so one number can be 12, other another number can be this. Then you can put a equal to 2 and b equal to 6. Then you can put a equal to 3 and b equal to 4. Okay, so the number of such pair is how many you are getting? 3. Obviously 3. I don't think so any other than this you will be getting. So the number that you are getting is um, 3. All right, 3. So this is how you can do this question. These questions are easy now. Just we have to know the concept of LCM and HCF. इसमें बस इतना ही कर रहा था कि जब हमको दिया हुआ है कि HCF है, HCF है मतलब क्या है? Those numbers have a greatest common factor of this number. Then you can multiply this by some other numbers. Okay, then x and y can be what? You put a equal to 1, then these pairs will be 13 into and 13 into 12. You put a equal to 2, then you have 26. Okay, then you have 26 and 78, I guess. Yes, 13 6 times is 6 3s are 18, 78. Okay, then you put a equal to 3, then you put a equal to 3, you have 39 and 42. 39 and 42, sorry, 52, I guess. Okay, 52. Okay, so this is how you do all these questions. Okay, this is how you do all these questions. Just you have to remember, अगर HCF दिया है तो we know कि ये 13 into A है. All right, 13 into A है. So let's move forward to the next question. um, what this next question is saying. See, these are the kinds of the question which are exactly asked in UPSC multiple times. In the next class, we will see all the UPSC questions from the number system as well as HCF and LCM. Now you see the least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. Okay, the least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. I already told you how to do these kind of question. Let's just see once more so that this concept becomes very clear to you. तो आपको दिया है 5, 6 and 4 and 3. अब आपसे पूछा है the least number जो 2497 में ऐड कर दें ताकि ये 5, 6, 4 and 3 सबसे divisible हो जाए. Okay, so let us find how this can be done. You can find LCM. Okay, LCM least common multiple पहले निकाल लेते हैं. क्यों निकालते हैं I'll tell you बाद में. Okay, so what is the least common multiple of these numbers? First let me write co-prime numbers. So we have 3, we have 4 and we have 5 because all consecutive numbers are co-prime. Okay, all consecutive numbers starting from an odd number is always co-prime. Okay, so if you are starting from this 4, 5 and 6, then these are not co-prime. So three consecutive numbers starting from the first one, that is ऑड नंबर इज ऑलवेज कोप्राइम. तो आपने इतना लिख लिया. बचा क्या? एक बस 2 ही बचा. सो दैट लेट अस राइट दैट. ओके, सो लेट अस राइट दैट. So now what we are getting here is 6, okay, into 20. So our LCM comes to be 120. Our LCM comes to be what? 120. Okay. Now you have this is 12. Okay, this is 120 and you are given the number 2497. Okay, 2497. So if I multiply this by 20, I will get how much? 2400. Okay, 2400. If I add one more 120 here, what I will get? 2520. I will get what? 2520. See, now this 2520 is divisible by 120. Why? Because see, I multiplied this number 120 to 20, I get 2400. If I add one more 120 here, then I will get what? 2520s. Okay, 2520s. That means this number is divisible by 120 21 times. Okay, this is basically what? 120 into 21. Okay, we have to understand these concepts very nicely, then only we will be able to do this. Okay, so this becomes 2520. Now to make 2497 2520s, 2520, how much you have to add? Okay, how much you have to add? So you have to make this 2520. So just subtract 2497 here. Okay, so this becomes 10, this becomes 3, this becomes 1, this becomes what? 2, and this becomes 4, this becomes 0. So you have to just add 23 to this so that you can get your number which should be added to 2497 to make it divisible by this. Okay, so basically हमने concept क्या use किया है यहाँ पे कि हमने 120 least common multiple निकाला. किसका? 5, 4, 5, 6, 4 and 3 का. अभी अगर 120 least common multiple है इनका, ठीक है, तो 120 को हम किसी भी नंबर से अगर मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, स्टिल दैट नंबर विल बी डिविजिबल बाय 5, 6, 4 and 3. ओके, बिकॉज 120 इज एक्चुअली द लीस्ट नंबर which is divisible by all these 4 numbers. Okay, LCM का मतलब ही ये होता है कि the least number that is divisible by all your given numbers. Okay, लीस्ट नंबर जो आपके गिवन नंबर से डिविजिबल होता है उसे एलसीएम कहते हैं. तो एलसीएम का मतलब ही है, तो हमें लीस्ट नंबर तो मिल गया, अब हमें इसके पास का नंबर चाहिए जो कि जो कि इससे बड़ा हो बट 120 से डिविजिबल हो. तो देखिए हम 20 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, दिस इज वेरी इजी फॉर अस टू गेस कि ये 2400 हो जाएगा. अभी इसमें हम 120 और ऐड करते हैं तो हमारा क्या हो जाएगा 2520. इसका मतलब क्या है कि हमने 120 को 21 से मल्टीप्लाई किया. And when we have to make 2520 out of this 2497, so just add 23 to this and you are getting 2520. So this is how you do your question. Okay, I think everybody must be clear with this thing. So let's move forward a bit. LCM and HCF is easy, so definitely इनके applications अच्छे से कर लीजिए so that you may be able to do all the questions that is required for this. Okay, so let's move forward a bit more. We have this number 128352 and 2386368. Now it is saying reduce this to its lowest term. So lowest term में reduce करने के लिए basically कर क्या सकते हैं, how this is related to HCF and LCM. So if you come to know what is the highest common factor here, then you can obviously multiply this number by some number so that HCF will get cancelled and the remaining number will be the lowest terms. Okay, the remaining number will leave the lowest terms. So try to understand this. I am saying that if I find the highest common factor of these number, so now these number will be multiple of this highest common factor and nothing else will be common in this. So they will not get further cancelled. So whatever the number I am going to find here will be the reduced number. So I have to find the HCF of basically what? 128352 and 238368. Now I already told you that to find the HCF of two numbers, there is one more method which is known as division method. Okay, so what is this division method? Let us see. So you have 68 and let's say 84. Okay, 84 has two number of which you have to find HCF. So how you can do this by division method? I'm just explaining you. You have 68. So you will put this 68 one times. Okay, you will put this 68 one times. Now you have 16. Okay, now you have 16. Now put this 68 here. How many times it will go? 16 fours are, you will get how much? 6 fours are 24 and you have 64. All right, you have 64. 16 fours are 64. So this is, you wrote this. Now you have 4 here. Okay, you have 4 here. Just divide this by 64. Okay, so you know 4 uh, you know what are you going to get? Obviously this 64 will read the remainder 0 because this is divisible 16 times. Okay, this is divisible by this 16 times. So you obviously come to know 4 is the highest common factor of these numbers. 4 is the highest common factor of these numbers. So let us see what happens here. You have 68 and 84. Okay, 68 and 84. तो अभी आप इसका HCF निकाल करके देख लीजिए कॉमन मेथड से, है ना, वेदर दिस थिंग एड्स अप और नॉट. सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज 4 into 21. ओके, सो 4 into 3 into 7 एंड 68 को करिए तो 4 into 17 होता है. This is what 4 into 17. So obviously 4 is the highest common factor. So you can do this. Now why I am telling you to do this? Because these number are 6 digit number. इसको आप ऐसे करके divide करेंगे. So you will get the HCF relatively easier than any other method. Okay, than any other method. So let us use this method. We have 2, 3. हमको इन दोनों number का HCF निकालना है. It's not like this. We have to divide this number by this number. Okay. So 238368 we have. All right. 238368 we have, and we have 128 and 352. Now let us divide this number. Okay. So you have 23 here. And you know, अगर ये 1200 भी होता, I mean 12,000 भी होता, आप इसमें 2 से करते तो ये 24,000 हो जाता. तो कुछ नहीं करने की जरूरत है, बस 1 डाल करके यहाँ पे इसको सब्सट्रैक्ट कर दीजिए. सो 128352. 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. And 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, and 2 minus 1 is also 1. So what you got is 110,016. Okay, 110,016. All right. Now what we are going to do here is take this number, put it here, 128352. ओके एंड जस्ट सब्सट्रैक्ट दिस बाय दिस बिकॉज अभी आपको यहाँ पे भी पता है टू करेंगे 22 टाइम्स आ जाएगा सो पुट वन ईयर 110,016 यू आर गेटिंग सो यहाँ पे 6 आ जाएगा ये 4 हो जाएगा यू विल गेट 3 ईयर ओके यू विल गेट 3 ईयर यू विल गेट 3 ईयर एज वेल यू विल गेट 8 ईयर ओके you will get 8 here what else you are getting here is 1 here. Okay, you are getting 1 here, 2 minus 1 is 1, and this becomes 0. Now you have 8336 and you have 110016. Now देखिए if this is divisible by 6, तो अगर आप इसको 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो मे बी दिस नंबर बिकम्स डिविजिबल बाय दिस बिकॉज हमको रिमाइंडर 0 चाहिए जब तक हमारा रिमाइंडर 0 नहीं आता तो देन तब तक वी आर नॉट गेटिंग अवर एचसीएफ सो इसको देखिए चेक करिए यू हैव 6 6 आर 36 6 3 आर 18 okay and you have 18 plus 3 as what 21 all right so you have 1 here okay then you have 6 here now you have this number 18336 so I can see I know when 6 is multiplied by 6 I know हमेशा आखिरी में 36 ही आएगा so you have 6 6 are 36 3 carry over 3 6 are 18 again you have 21 2 carry over 3 6 are 18 again you have 0 2 carry over 6 8 are 48 again you have 0 5 carry over and 6 1 are 6 so again you have 110016 okay so ये 6 times चला जाएगा आपका remainder 0 आ जाएगा so your HCF is 18336. Now, if you would have been doing by the regular method, this would have been very long and cumbersome calculation for you. Okay. अभी देखिए this becomes easy. Why? Because ये 6 है तो आप इसमें क्या मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे कि 12 कि this becomes equal to 128352. So either you will be multiplying this by 2 okay or no other number than 2 you will put and then you will get this so multiply this by 2 okay whether you are going to get this number all right so 6 twos are 12 okay so basically now you got this number here now you got this number here 8336 into something and 18336 into something is 2386368 okay so see if I take this number 18336 and multiply this by 2 hardly I am going to get what I am going to get 18 into 2 you do how much you are going to get you are going to get something 36 okay 36 and these three zeros all right but this is a 3 digit number we have this is a 6 digit number we have a 5 digit number okay so what I will do is I will try to multiply this number by 7 okay so if this becomes 7 then our answer becomes this we don't have to do this anymore so do this you have 7 6 are 42 2 3 are 21 25 to carry over 21 22 23 you have two more 8 8 7 are 56 58 5 carry over and you have what 12 so this is 128352 you are getting so this becomes 7 by 13 obviously now I will not calculate for this because I have this in option okay I have this in option so obviously you can do this देखिए if you could have seen this number you have 18336 इसको या तो 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करते या 7 से मल्टीप्लाई करते 2 का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं दिया था न्यूमरेटर में है ना 2 का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं दिया हुआ था सो ऑब्वियसली 7 वैसे ही आंसर हो जाता इसको मल्टीप्लाई भी नहीं करके देखना था बस इतना पता चल जाता कि कोई एचसीएफ मिल जाए एंड उसके बाद हम ऑप्शंस चेक कर लेते हैं बिकॉज लास्ट डिजिट अगर 2 आनी है तो या तो मुझे इसको 7 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है या 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो 2 मेरे ऑप्शन में नहीं है तो ऑब्वियसली आंसर क्या है 7 से होगा सो यू कैन यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ ट्रिक्स इन दिस आई होप एवरीबडी इज क्लियर विद दिस थिंग नाउ लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड Guys, look at this question you have. The least number which when divided by 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves a remainder 3, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. So what is that number? So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. Okay, leaves no remainder. And when divided by the least number which when divided by 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves a remainder 3. Okay, so whenever this number is divided by all these numbers, so it should leave a remainder 3. But when divided by 9, that number should not leave any remainder. So let us find that number. So basically पहले क्या कर लेते हैं इसका LCM find कर लेते हैं. Any number which is divisible by these number, then we'll add 3 to it. So it will leave a remainder 3, and then we will see whether it is divisible by 9 or not. So 5, 6, 7, 8 का LCM ले लीजिए. So you have what? This 5, 6, 7 लिख लीजिए. Okay. And then write 4 more because this is what? 2 is included. This is 2 ka cube. That was not included. Why I wrote 5, 6, 7? Because I write all the co-prime number whenever I have to find the LCM. Okay. So you have 30 into, this is what? 21. 21 you have. So what is 30? 21 into 30. This is what? 00, and this is 3, 630. I hope I did the correct calculation. Yes, 630 we have. Now we have to find the number. This 630 is divisible by 567, 5678. All right. Now we have to find the number. Okay, there is a calculation mistake. Now we have to find the number here. You have 5678, all right. 5674, you have this. Now we have to find the number which is divisible. Okay. So you have this 30, and this is 7 fours are 28. So 8 0 times, and this is what? 8 threes are 24. And then you have 60. All right. So you get this number 840. You get this number 840, that is divisible by 5678. Okay, so if we do this two times, we get what? 1680. If we add this 1680 plus 3, so we get 1683. Now let us see whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. So add करिए, अगर addition पे ऐसा sum मिल जाता है that is divisible by 9, so we know this is divisible by 9. So this is what? 4 plus 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18, and 18 is divisible by 9, we know that. So we can use this 1683. अगर ये नहीं होता तो next number के लिए check करते, that would have been divisible by 5, 6, 7, 8 and still divisible by this. Okay, so this was simple. Divisibility test makes a not do a lot of calculation, just check it. Okay, तो 9 से divisibility test में हमने check किया कि 1683 is divisible by 9. Why? Because sum of all digits should be divisible by 9, so it is divisible by 9. I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move on to the next question. Now you see this question: A, B, C start at the same time in the same direction to run round a circular stadium. Okay, guys, look at this question. Guys, look at this question. You have A, B, C start at the same time in the same direction to run around a circular stadium. A completes a round in 252 seconds, and B in 308 seconds, and C in 198 seconds. All starting at the same point. After what time will they start again at the starting point? So आपको ये दिया हुआ है, एक circular track दिया हुआ है, and you have three people starting from the same point. Now, if they have to complete one round, okay, and they have to meet again, okay, they have to meet again. So, at what time will they meet again? ठीक है, तो अभी देखिए यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो अगेन मीट करने के लिए हमको तो बस एलसीएम ही लेना पड़ेगा. ओके, हमको तो बस एलसीएम ही लेना पड़ेगा, और व्हेन दे विल मीट अगेन एट दिस पॉइंट. सो लेट अस find out the LCM. You have 252, you have 308, and you have 198. Okay, 198. अब क्या इनमें से कोई नंबर को प्राइम है? नहीं है. Why? Because we know this is what? These are all even numbers. Okay, these are all even numbers. तो थोड़ा बहुत फैक्टराइज करके देखते हैं. दिस नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय व्हाट 4 एंड दिस नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय 4 एंड वेदर दिस नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय 4 और नॉट. तो आप देख सकते हैं 98 इज देयर. ओके, so this is not divisible by 4. Okay, this is not divisible by 4 but it is still divisible by 2. तो इसका एक काम करते हैं, सबसे पहले इसका फैक्टराइजेशन कर लेते हैं. So this is what 2 into 99, 2 nines are 18, 1 2 nines are 18, so you have 198. And this is what 2 into 9 into 11. Okay, 2 into 9 into 11. All right. uh, Now factorize these numbers. Okay, so let us factorize these number. इसमें क्या हो जाएगा, you have 252. All right, 252. Just divide this by 4. So 4 6 are 24. All right, 4 6 are 24 and then 12 is left. So 4 3s are 12, so 63. 63 है तो 7 into 9 again you get. Okay, इसको भी 4 से divide करिए, so 4 7s are 28. Okay, and 4 7s are 28. So 77 into 4, you have 4 7 9, 7 11 and 4 and 2 9 and 11. Now you can obviously find the LCM. So what is the LCM? 4 obviously, 7, okay, 9, 4 7 9 तो सब लिख ही लेते हैं. इसमें आपको क्या बचा? See, 9 is not there in this. 11, okay, 11, okay, and from here you have everything. 2 है, 9 है, 11 है. So this is our LCM. Okay, this is our LCM. So let's find out what is this. So basically we have, let us say we have to multiply, this is what 28 into 9. So what is 28 into 9? 9 8s are 72, 7 carry over and 2 9s are 18. 18 plus 7 is what? 25. So we have 252, all right, and then just multiply this by 11. So 252, 252, this becomes 2772. Okay, now how many minutes and seconds are there in 2772? Okay, अब इसको बस मिनट, ये सेकेंड्स है, इसको मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट करना है. So we know in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. So just divide this by 60. Okay, just divide this by 60, whatever will be the remainder. So that many seconds, all right, that many seconds. So let us divide this, all right. Okay, so you have, um, let's say we have to multiply, we have to divide this. Okay, so if you will do 60 into 60, so you will get 3600. If you will get do 60 into 50, so you will get 3000. Okay, if you get 60 into 400, 440, or let's say yes, so you will get 2400. So 40 minutes तो कुछ होगा, है ना, 40 मिनट्स तो कुछ होगा. बचेंगे कितने? 372 minutes. 372 minutes more. Okay, so see, I am because this is dividing by 60, so I am doing some mental calculation type of things. तो मुझे पता चला कि अब इन तीनों में से कुछ ना कुछ आंसर होगा 40. Okay, now this is what, this is 6 minutes more. Okay, so I know 46. ये 372 basically क्या है? 372 by 60 and 60 into 6 is what? 360 seconds, that means 60 minutes. So I'll write 46 minutes. So now when I know this is 46 minutes, so I know what my answer is. I don't have to find the seconds. Okay, जैसे seconds निकल ही गए हैं क्योंकि आप 360 से divide करेंगे तो 12 seconds ही बचेंगे. So this is the mental calculation I do. If you also do the mental calculation, then see, your calculation will be easy, but it will not take much time because I'm explaining to you. It is taking time. Okay, because I'm explaining to you, that's why it is taking time. So you have 2772 divided by 60. Okay, so these seconds, if you have to make this into minute, what I will do is 60 into 40. I know it is 2400. Okay, then what is left? When you subtract 2400 by this 2772, only 372 is left. So I know 40 minutes to lag hi rahe hain. And then when I divide this by 60, I know this will need 6 minutes more because 360 minutes to lag hi rahe hain and bacha hua 12 second hai. So this becomes 46 minutes 12 seconds. So this is how you do these kind of questions. I hope everybody is clear. Now look at this question. What will be the least number which when doubled will be exactly divisible by 12, 18, 21, and 30. So we have to just find. Guys, look at this question. It is asking what will be the least number which when doubled will be exactly divisible by 12, 18, 21, and 30. Alright, what will be the least number which when doubled will be exactly divisible by 12, 18, 21, and 30. So let us find what will be the least number. You have 12, 18, 21 and 30. By now you know कि कोई भी नंबर डिविजिबल हो किसी भी नंबर से तो वो बोल रहा है लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल. ओके, लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल आपको निकालना है, ठीक है. सो लेट्स बिगिन. ओके, एंड इट इज आस्किंग व्हाट विल बी द लीस्ट नंबर विच व्हेन डबल्ड विल बी एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल बाय दीस नंबर. तो जो लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल निकालेंगे उसका हाफ कर देंगे तो ऐसा नंबर मिल जाएगा जो डबल होने पे एलसीएम उनका हो जाएगा. ओके, so this is what we have to do here. So you have 8, 12, 18, 21 and 30. तो इसमें क्या है, ये बिकॉज ये सारे फैक्टर्स हैं 2, 3 ये सब के, तो इनको ऐसे कर सकते हैं. सो यू हैव 4 into 3, you have 3 into 6, you have what, 3 into 7, and this is what 3 into 10. सो बेसिकली इनके फैक्टर्स में लेट से 3 हमने लिख लिया, 4 भी हमने लिख लिया. नाउ इसमें से क्या बचा, वी हैव 3, वी हैव 2. ओके, सो वी नीड वन मोर 3 बिकॉज दिस हैज 2 3s. इसमें 3 है, सो वी हैव 3, वी हैव 7. ओके, we don't have 7 so we write it, and this has 10. Okay, this is 10. So we have 2, we already have 2 because we have 4, and we need to have one 5 as well. So this is what we are getting as our LCM. अभी इसी LCM का half कर देंगे, so we will get what, our number. So this is what, 20, and this is what, 9 into 7 is 63. Okay, so this is what 60, and this is what 120. Okay, so you have 1260, but 1260 is not the answer. It is asking what will be the least number which when doubled will be exactly divisible by this. So half this, and you have 630. This is your answer. All right, this is your answer. So this is about this question. Now, because pay attention at the small factors. All right. Now it is given the ratio of three number is 3:4. Their HCF is 4. Their LCM is what? Okay. So obviously you know the ratio of three number is 3:4. HCF is 4. तो numbers क्या हो जाएंगे? 3 into 4 and 4 into 4. Okay. See, we have established this now. अभी हमको पूरा प्रोसीजर करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं कि 3x and 4x का मतलब क्या है कि 12x इसका क्या हो जाएगा, 12 इसका फैक्टर हो जाएगा, है ना. वी विल गेट दिस एज 12x. ओके, सो HCF इसका 4 दिया हुआ है, सो विल डू दिस 4/12. वी डोंट नीड टू डू दिस. यहाँ पे हमको दिया है कि रेशियो दो नंबर का 3:4 है, इसका HCF जो है 4 है, दैट मीन्स 4 इज द कॉमन फैक्टर एंड वॉज द हाइएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर इन दैट. उसके बाद भी 3:4 का रेशियो बचा. So the number will be 3 into 4 and 4 into 4. That is 12 and 16. Now you have to find the LCM of 12 and 16. What is the LCM of 12 and 16? Obviously ये क्या है, 3 into 4 है, ये 4 into 4 है. Just write 4. ठीक है, 4 लिखने के बाद क्या बचता है, यहाँ से 3 ले लीजिए, यहाँ से 4 ले लीजिए. So this becomes what, 16 into 3, that is 48. All right, 16 into 3 that is 48. So do remember कि whenever आपको रेशियो दिया और HCF दिया है तो नंबर्स क्या है, रेशियो को मल्टीप्लाई करिए HCF से, you will get your number. All right. So now this will be your concept. Write it down that whenever we are given two ratios, and we are given HCF of those numbers, then we multiply the HCF into the ratio, we get our respective numbers. Okay, we get our respective numbers. Write this concept, star mark it, and you will get your answer. All right, you will get your answer. So this is how we do this. Let's move on to the next question. Now see what is the question saying here. The smallest number which when diminished by 7 is divisible by 12, 16, 18, 21 एंड 28. सो बेसिकली इट इज सेइंग कि ऐसा कौन सा नंबर है जिसको 7 से माइनस कर देंगे तो इन सबसे डिविजिबल हो जाएगा. सो नाउ ऑब्वियसली यू कैन डू दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज 12, 16, 18, 21 एंड 28 का एलसीएम निकालेंगे, 7 से माइनस करेंगे, योर आंसर विल कम. सो नाउ आई लीव इट टू यू ऑब्वियसली. ओके. uh, Now see this question. The greatest possible length which can be exactly used to measure these lengths. Okay. यानी कि ये पूछ रहे हैं कि greatest possible length which can be exactly used to measure these lengths. तो आपको 7 मीटर दिया है, 3 मीटर 85 सेंटीमीटर दिया है, 12 मीटर 95 सेंटीमीटर दिया है. Okay. So this is easy for you. Why? Because now here HCF will be used. You have to find the HCF of this and this. Okay. Now 7 meter is what? Okay, so you know 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. All right, now what you are going to do basically, this is what? This 7 meter is what? 700 meter. This 3 meter 85 centimeter is what? 385 meter. And this 12 meter 95 centimeter is what? 1295 meters. Okay, sorry, centimeter. This is everything in centimeter. 1295 centimeter. Now, if you take the HCF of all these three numbers, okay, if you take the HCF of all these three numbers, obviously whatever you are going to get is your HCF. So basically HCF निकालने के लिए what I will do is subtract this from this, okay, and इसके जो factors होंगे वही HCF होंगे. So 300. So look at this. Now we already know कि now we have got that we have this equal to 700 centimeter. We have this 385 centimeter and we have this 1295 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find the HCF of these number. Okay, HCF of these number. So let us find. आप क्या कर सकते हैं? Difference निकाल के भी HCF निकाल सकते हैं. Directly भी HCF निकाल सकते हैं. So do anything. थोड़ा बहुत तो calculation करना ही पड़ेगा. So you have 300 minus 385. Okay, I have 15 here. This becomes 9. Okay, so I have 1 here. This becomes 6. So I have 3 here. Now what are the factors of this 315? Okay, ये 315 के factors क्या हैं? उसमें से जो highest common factor होगा उससे divisible होगा. So we know कि ये 385 तो divisible नहीं है. Okay, ये 385 तो divisible नहीं है इससे. एंड ये 1295 डिविजिबल होगा, बट देन लेट अस सी. ओके, क्योंकि 385 नहीं है इसलिए हमको पता है कि 315 से एक लेसर नंबर है जो इसका HCF है. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज 315? दिस इज व्हाट बेसिकली 5 6 are 30. Okay, and 5 3s are 50. Okay, you have 5 6 are 30 and 5 3s are 50. उसके बाद क्या है? यू हैव 5 7 35 एंड 5 9 5. ये आपका आया. सो 63 into 5 is what? 3 115. This becomes 315. Then you know 7 and 9 are factors. तो 5 7 9 factors है किसके? ये 315 के. सो लेट अस सी ये किससे डिविजिबल है. तो आपका देखिए यहाँ से क्या क्या बन सकता है. यहाँ से फैक्टर्स आपके क्या क्या बन सकते हैं. 15 तो फैक्टर है नहीं, 35 फैक्टर है नहीं. ठीक है, यू हैव टू आइदर चेक फ्रॉम 35 एंड 42. 35 या 42 से आपको चेक करना है हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. 35 या 42 से चेक करना है. 25 तो आपको फैक्टर ही नहीं मिल रहा. 15 आपको पॉसिबल फैक्टर मिल सकता है. यस, 15 कैन बी पॉसिबल फैक्टर बिकॉज 9 है. ठीक है ना. सो 5 7 3 and 3. So 15 can be a possible factor. 35 can be a possible factor. 42, yes, 42 can be a possible factor. But 42 factor है नहीं. Why? Because see, these numbers are not even numbers. तो ये 42 भी eliminate कर लीजिए. 42 eliminate कर लीजिए. 25 eliminate कर लीजिए. Okay. 25 and 42 eliminate कर लीजिए. आपके पास बचता है 35 and 15. दोनों की possibility है कि both of them can be the factors. Now let us check. Okay, let us check. Now see, this is divisible by 5, but this is not divisible by 3. This is not divisible by 3. So for me 15 cannot be the factor here. है ना? This is not divisible by 3 because sum of digits should be divisible by 3. So I will not check for 15 also. तो मेरे पास बचा क्या, मेरे पास 35 ही तो फैक्टर बचता है ना. नाउ आई नो दिस इज डिविजिबल बाय 35 बिकॉज व्हाट 35 into this 20 is what 700. Okay, whether this number is divisible by 35, so you have 385. that means 5 into 7, ये 5 से तो divisible है, 7 से check कर ले. So you have 7 5s are 35, again 7 5s are 35. Yes, it is divisible. अभी आपको 1295 5 से चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं है, 7 से चेक कर लीजिए. 7 1s are 7, you have 59 left. 7 8s are 56 and 59 left, sorry. The 7 8s are 56 and you have this 7 5s are 35. So yes, it is for us the answer came to be 35. अब देखिए, एक बार हमने फैक्टर्स निकाल लिए तो हमें कैलकुलेशन की जरूरत नहीं थी. What we did here as we had 700 centimeters, we had 385 centimeters and we had 1295 centimeter. I just subtracted this because I told you that to find the HCF, if you are given three big numbers, ऐसे नंबर्स जो जिनका आपस में डिफरेंस बहुत ही कम आएगा उनका डिफरेंस ले लीजिए. सो आई गॉट दिस 315 एज द डिफरेंस. देन आई टुक देयर फैक्टर्स. सो व्हाट द फैक्टर्स आई गॉट वाज 7 into 9 into 5. This was the factor I got. So then I started seeing what are the options. Okay, so इसके हिसाब से तो you will get 3 3 and 5. Okay, you will get 3 3 and 5. This is what we get. तो देखिए यहाँ पे 2 तो कहीं मिल नहीं रहा है. So 42 cannot be a factor of anyone, है ना. 42 इनमें से किसी का फैक्टर नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि ये दोनों इवन भी है. सो आई एलिमिनेट दिस हियर. ठीक है. नाउ आई डोंट गेट 5 into 5. 25 तो कॉमन फैक्टर मिल ही नहीं रहा है. सो आई एलिमिनेट दिस. नाउ आई हैव 15 and 35 left, but I am so lazy, I don't want to calculate which one is the factor. So I see here okay, when I will add this, I add the sum of these digits, these will be not divisible by 3. So 15 also cannot be a factor of this. So ultimately 35, I know 35 into 2 is what 700, and बाकी तो सब eliminate ही हो गए. Now you can take sufficient risk to say that this is your HCF. All right, this is your HCF. So I hope everybody is clear with this concept. Now let's move forward. Now look at this question. You have three numbers. Guys, look at this question. It is saying three numbers which are co-prime to each other are such that the product of the first two is 551 and the last two is 1073. Okay. So you are given three co-prime numbers. मतलब इनका कोई भी factor common नहीं है. So we have A, B and C, let's say, and A into B is what 551 and B into C is what 1073. ओके, सो व्हाट आर दीज नंबर्स. सो बेसिकली 551 को अगर आप चेक करना चालू करेंगे, इट इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 2, नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 3, नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 5. 7 से भी डिविजिबल नहीं है. यू कैन चेक इट. 7 7s are 49. All right, and you have 6 and then 1 is left. Okay, so 7 से भी divisible नहीं है. Let us check 11 से divisible. I can think whether this is divisible by 11 or not divisible by 11 as well. Okay, not divisible by 11 as well. Then let us check by 13 whether this is divisible by 13. So you have what basically we have 13, let's say 13 3 times. Okay, 13 3 times we have, or 13 4 times also it can go. This will become what 42. Okay, this will become 40 52. Okay, this will become 52. Then you have 31 still not going. Let's check by 17. So you have 17 3 times is 51. Okay, 17 3 times is what 51. So this will become what 41 again, not visible by this as well. 19 से check करना पड़ेगा. So you have 19 into 3 is what 57. Okay, 57 you have. So 19 into 2 करके देख लेते हैं 38. This becomes what 7. This becomes what 1. You have 171. All right, you have 171. And 19 into 9 is what 9 9s are 81. So 1 here, and this is, so basically 19 into 9. Now 19 is a prime number, 9 is a 9 is co-prime with 19. So definitely we are getting good this. Okay, तो बेसिकली 551 के हमको फैक्टर क्या मिले, 19 से डिवाइड किया, सो 9 9s are 81. Okay, and this is 170. Sorry. Guys, look at this question. We have 551. All right. So this number is divisible by which numbers? Okay. So we have 551. आप इसको guys, look at this question. We have three numbers which are co-prime to each other, and as such that the product of the first two and that of last two is 1073. The sum of three numbers is पूछा हुआ है. So you have A, B and C three numbers. These are co-prime with each other. When these are co-prime with each other, that means they don't have any factor in common. So 551 is A into B and 1073 is what? B into C, let us say. So what are these A and B? Let us find from here. 551 को आप देखिए 2 से नहीं जा रहा, 3 से नहीं जा रहा, 5 से भी नहीं जा रहा, 7 से भी नहीं जा रहा, 11 से भी नहीं जा रहा, 13 से भी आप चेक करेंगे नहीं जाएगा, 17 से भी चेक करेंगे इट इज नॉट गोइंग. सो लेट अस चेक बाय 19. ओके 19. So 19 is 19 two times because 19 threes are is 40 57. So this becomes 38. This becomes what? 7. All right. This becomes 1. Okay, this becomes 1 and you have this. Now you have 19 into 9 nines are 81. This becomes obviously 17. So ये आपका 171 आ गया. 29 is a prime number. 19 itself is a prime number and then we are getting this what? 551. Just multiply and check it once again. I am moving forward with this number. Okay. Now I have 29 and 19. Now one of these number can divide 1073 as well. सो विच नंबर? ओके, बिकॉज 7 से हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 63 तो दोनों में आएगा. सो लेट अस चेक बाय 19 फर्स्ट. सो हाउ मेनी टाइम्स यू विल पुट? लेट अस से 19 5 are 45. वी हैव 95. ओके, इसमें और 19 प्लस करेंगे तो विल हैव 4 and 114. ऑल राइट, विल हैव व्हाट? 114. ओके, सो है ना, 19 6 are 54 and then we'll have 114. So 19 5 times ही put करके देखते हैं. 5. Okay, this is what? 7 minus 5 is 2. 9 minus 9 is sorry, 10 minus 9 is 1. Okay, so you have 12 here. You have 12 here. So you have 123. So 19 into 6 is what? 19 into 7. 7 9s are 63. 6 carry over. So you have this 6 plus 7 is how much? 13. So you have 133 here. Okay, you have 133 here. Here you are definitely getting what? Here you are definitely getting 123, but you are not getting this. 7 9 is 63, 6, and you are getting 13 here. So let us, so that will be 29 only. That number will be 29 only. So 1073, let us check with 29 as well. So 29 4 times, let us check. 9 fours are 36, 3 carry over, 2 fours are 8, 9 10 11. Okay. 11. So let us check with 3 itself. 27 and 2, and this is 236 and you have 87. Okay, you have 87. So now you are left with what? Basically 203. Okay. Now let us check for, we know 7 9 is 63, 6, 14, 203. So this is divisible. This is divisible. How many times? How many times? We got this 37. This is also a prime number. So obviously the addition is what? 19 into 37 into 29. Now you know what is the addition. You have what? You will get 18 plus 7, 25, 2 here. You have 6 and 7 75. So 75 is your answer. So this is how you do. Because you were given co-prime number, उससे बस इतना पता चला कि जो सारे factors हैं वो prime number है, वो खुद ही से आ रहे थे. Let's just do this last question also. Which of the following fraction is the largest? So आपको largest fraction पूछा है, आपको LCM लेना पड़ता है इन fractions का, ठीक है. तो ले लीजिए, you have 8, 16, 40, 80, you know which is the number, LCM है ना। LCM क्या आएगा इन सब का? तो दिस इज 2 का क्यूब, दिस इज 2 टू द पावर 4, दिस इज 2 क्यूब इंटू 5, ओके, दिस इज 2 क्यूब इंटू 5, एंड दिस इज 2 to the power 4 into 5. Okay, this is 16 into 5 basically. So what is the LCM of these? Okay, so obviously 2 to the power 4 तो लेंगे, into 5 लेंगे, so 80 is the LCM. 80 कर लेते हैं LCM, है ना। 80 is the LCM, so 80 becomes the LCM. No problem for us. Now this becomes 70 by 80. 7 by 8 is 70 by 80. 13 by 16 will be what? 13 into 5, that is 65. Okay, 65 by 80. This will be 65 by 80. This is 70 by 80. Okay, and this is what? You just have to multiply 2 here. Okay, so this is what? 62 by 80, and this is 63 by 80. So you obviously know 7 by